pick a book, any book, and I will tell you if it is my favorite on the shelf. Don't worry, we'll backtrack. There'll be plenty of time for you to see your choices. Some of the books I have read, some of the books I have not. Most of the books on this shelf, I can tell you right now, with the exception of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About six of these books I have not read. Which of these books do you think is my favorite? Do you have your guesses in? Now I will reveal it. My favorite book on this shelf is The Darkest Child by Dolores Phillips. Yay, you made it. I've been waiting for you. Hello, my name is Floss. This is the Grape Jelly Library, where we love to talk about books, and today we are doing just that. Recently, a viewer of mine, Debbie, has come up with a brilliant idea. Brilliant. I love it so much. So, when I reached 1,000 subscribers, I put it out there. If there was something you wanted to know, something you wanted me to do, something you wanted to see, a curiosity you wanted me to satisfy, just, say it. Knock and the door shall be open. Okay, so we did the refrigerator tour. I hope I satisfied some curiosities with that. It was a little bit embarrassing, but we did it. But Debbie, brilliant. She said, bookshelf tour, but let's put a twist on it. Maybe take a picture of a shelf and then tell us what your favorite book on that shelf is. I love this idea so much. I am jumping right on that bandwagon. I think this video is going to be so fun. I hope you find it fun too. So guess what? This book I read 20 years ago. I cannot even believe how fast time has gone by. 20 years ago. That would have, let's see, I'm 53. That would have made me 33. Oy vey, I was still smoking cigarettes and drinking Coca-Cola back then. Oh, how times have changed. But anyways, I read this book 20 years ago, and guess what? It is still with me today. I love this book so much. If ever I decided to do a book unhaul, this book will never get unhauled. I need this book in my possession. It is that good. I remember where I was when I read this. September. And we were having like Indian summer. And it's, well, at least where I'm from, it's usually still relatively hot in those September afternoon moments. And I remember that. My husband worked his 40-hour job, but he also took a part-time job selling real estate. And he always wanted me to go to the office with him. And I never wanted to take that ride because it just seemed like it took forever, for him to come back out. And I never wanted to go inside the office. I just thought, well, I'll just wait in the car. But so long as I had this book with me, take your sweet time because I got things to do. This book captivated me. It totally engulfed me. Danger. I did not pay attention to my surroundings because this book held my complete attention. Let me tell you what it's about as best as I can, because like I said, I did read it 20 years ago, so I'm just gonna like try to collect my thoughts and gather what I can from 20 years ago. So this is the story of a mother who in the 1950s had a lot of children, like nine, I want to say nine children. And this was in the Deep South at a time of segregation. There was not a lot of opportunity for African Americans. And this mother, she actually categorized her children into groups based on how light or dark their skin was. And then they were treated accordingly. Don't even ask me why she would do that. But this girl on the cover, her name is Tangi May, and she was the darkest of the children. So she was treated way differently than her siblings. I love Tangi May. I kind of know, like, just a vague glimpse of the life that she had. Not that I had that life, but me growing up in the 70s, I definitely knew that there was something very different about that era in time compared to now. I mean, totally different. It's actually absurd. It really is the way that we grew up in the 70s. I think that it made us better people as far as responsibility and strength and being go-getters and doing things that needed to be done and facing hard times and just handling our shit, just whatever life threw at us. I definitely think growing up in that time made us who we are today. We're kind of like, steel, iron. We I'm not going to lie, we are tough. If you are from my generation, we are tough. And, we might not want to deal with situations, but we do. And we might not know how to, but we figure it out. And I'm not trying to put anybody down. I'm just simply saying this is how it was resulting in this is how it is. So I can't say I know what it was like to be an African American in the 50s. I don't. But I kind of have a little bit of a glimpse of that hardness, the difficultness, the survival instinct that has to kick in order to just make it in this life. I definitely know that part of it. So that's probably why I identify with this book and like why I grip to it, I gravitate towards it. So Tangi May has like 9 siblings, all of different variations of color. And this mother does not provide a warm, cozy, loving atmosphere. Home should be a safe haven, a place of solace from the harsh, difficult, cruel world outside. This was not the atmosphere that Tangi's mother provided. It was cold, at times extremely unloving. This mother did not extend the emotional beliefs. These are my children and I want better for them. Knowing how hard it is out there in the world, I want to bring them comfort. That was not the case. She was a complete monster. There's no other way to explain it. She was a monster to her children. Now, children do not deserve to have this bestowed upon them. My greatest love is animal and children. I will forever spend the rest of my life singing the praises of animals and children. I just love them. They're so innocent and so helpless, and I just love them. But anyways, that's what made reading this book so difficult, to see the brutalities that this mother inflicted upon her very own children. And then having a child, be born into this and not knowing what to do. Their brains are not fully developed. They do not know what to do. And this is the kind of mother that when she spoke, you listened. Whatever she said, you did. There was no escaping that. Now, grow up in that environment and then try to do better for yourself against all odds. Try to escape this place that should be a place of comfort and love and tranquility, but is totally not. Like, no kid should have to deal with that or try and maneuver that or figure that kind of life out. Yet these were the cards that Tangi was given, and these are the cards that Tangi played. And, I was with her every single step of this way. There are some extremely shocking moments in this book. You root for her every step of the way. You live this life alongside of Tangi, and you just want so much better for her. I am telling you right now, this is one of the best books that I have ever read in my lifetime. Really. That's no joke, no lie. I will forever, ever, ever sing the praises of this book. This book, if you become one with the character, and you say to yourself, okay, Tangi wants to be smart. Tangi wants to be educated. Even though every single thing, every power that is surrounding her is against that, Tangi finds a way to make this happen. And she made me want to be studious. She made me want to be strong. She made me want to fight. I love this book. I really, really do. So this is my favorite book on the shelf. And I hope you like this video because I am going to do many, many more of these videos. Thank you, Debbie, so much for this suggestion, because you know what? I just have to say, when I love a book as much as this, I become passionate about it. I can't help it. I can't just give a book review that's ho-hum or anything like that. My fiery passion and fury and my love for it and just all of that comes out. And I feel like as a book reviewer, and as much as I love people to bring books to me, I love to bring books to people. So if you haven't read this book, I highly suggest reading it. It's a superb, yes, I'm going to use that word, superb. There's really not enough stars to rate this book. That's how good it is. Now, I'm just going to, if you made it this far into the video, I'm just going to say, I'm excited because in my community post on my channel, I put a mystery book out there that I am currently reading. I stopped reading everything that I was reading. Halt. Put on the brakes to get this book read. And today I'm going to reveal what that book is, and probably tomorrow, Wednesday, I'll film a video and post it for Thanksgiving Day when all the festivities have died down and you want to grab your coffee and your pumpkin pie and watch a little booktube, or you want to grab a glass of wine or whatever. You'll want to watch this video because I am so excited about this book. So excited. Are you ready? On the count of 3, I'm going to tell you what it is. 1, 2, 3. Share until we meet again. Know that I love you. Don't let those bad days win. And whenever you dream, make sure you're dreaming